Hello friends, myself Manjushri Gunjagaonkar from Sri Jain Vidyaprasarak Mandas, Rasikla Lem Dhariwal College of Pharmacy, Chinchwad. In this video, we are going to study about microbiology. After watching this video, you will be able to define microbiology, classify microorganisms, and understand the effect of them on our health. In this video, we are going to study in detail about bacteria. But before going for a detailed study of bacteria, we'll start with definition of microbiology. What is meant by microbiology? It is the study of microorganisms with respect to their cytology, physiology, reproduction, and useful activities or harm caused. Or in simple language, microbiology is the study of microscopic organism. It is derived from three Greek words. Micros means small, bios means life, and logos means science. Now next we are going to see about the classification of microorganisms. The microorganisms are classified depending on their cellular organization. It is classified into two types. Kingdom Protista, that means having the cellular organization, and the second one is having no cellular organization. Kingdom Protista is again classified into two types, that is prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes, it doesn't have organized nucleus, whereas eukaryotes are having organized nucleus. Example of prokaryotes includes bacteria and blue-green algae, whereas eukaryotes includes fungi, algae, slime molds and protozoas. Second type which we have studied, that is having no cellular organization. The example includes viruses and prions. Next comes what is meant by bacteria. A bacterium is a unicellular prokaryotic microorganism which does not contain chlorophyll and does not multiply by true branching. Next, we are going to see the classification of bacteria depending on their shape. It is classified into different types like cocci, bacilli, spirae, etc. Cocci are nothing but the bacteria which are having spherical or round structure. Bacilli are having rod-shaped bacteria. Spirilla are having rigid spirals or spring-shaped structure. Vibrios are having comma-like structure, and actinomycetes, that is branching filamentous bacteria. Mycoplasms are round or oval bodies, and as they lack the cell wall, their shape is not fixed. After this, we are going to see the different arrangements of the bacteria. Some cocci and bacilli shows specific arrangements. As we can see in diagram, many bacteria shows the characteristic arrangement or grouping pattern. Like cocci is arranged in pairs called diplococci, in chain streptococci, if it is in a group of 4 tetrads, in a group of 8 like sarcina, and as a bunch of grape like staphylococci. Some bacilli are also shows such arrangements. So they can be arranged in chain, in a cluster, in a group of 2, and sometimes at an angle to each other. We can see this arrangement of bacilli in the adjacent figure. Now we'll see the diagram of an ideal bacterial cell. It is having so many components as we can see in the picture. In detail, the bacterial structure consists of an outer layer cell envelope which is differentiated into outer rigid cell wall, and beneath it a cytoplasmic membrane which is also called plasma membrane. Inside the cell envelope lies protoplasm. The protoplasm consists of cytoplasm, cytoplasmic inclusion such as ribosomes, mesosomes, granules, vacuoles, and the nuclear bodies. In addition to these essential components, some bacteria may contain additional structure, and some bacteria is enclosed into a viscid layer which is called as a capsule, whereas some bacteria possesses filamentous appendages at their structure which is called as a flagella or fimbriae. These flagella or fimbriae are nothing but organs for locomotion. Now next we are going to see the staining techniques. The first and the most important step in staining technique is preparation of the smear. Here, the loopful of the liquid culture is taken and spread as a thin film over the required area on a slide. Smear is air dried and then fixed by passing through a Bunsen flame gently. Different staining methods are simple staining, differential staining, and acid fast staining. Differential staining is helpful to differentiate between gram positive and gram negative staining. So first we will see the simple staining method. In simple staining, after fixation of the smear, put any one of the stain like crystal violet, fuchsin, methylene blue or saffronin. Allow the stain to react for 3 seconds to 30 minutes. Wash the smear with gentle stream of cool water. Dry and examine under oil immersion lens of the compound microscope. In case of the gram staining, first we'll see what is the importance of the gram staining. Its differential staining procedure helps to identify the different types of bacteria. The gram stain is commonly used differential staining technique for the bacteria. The procedure which involving this gram staining is preparation of the smear and the following steps. First, we have to flood the slide with a crystal violet solution for up to 1 minute. Wash off briefly with tap water, not over 5 seconds, and allow to drain. In second step, we have to flood the slide with gram iodine solution and allow to act for about 1 minute. Wash off with water and drain. Remove the excess of water from the slide and blot so that alcohol used for decolorization is not diluted. Flood the slide with 95% of the alcohol for 10 seconds and wash off with tap water. Drain the slide. Next, counter stain with saffronin solution for 30 seconds. Wash off with tap water, drain and blot dry. All the slides of bacteria must be examined under the oil immersion lens. After following this procedure, you will observe this result. The gram positive bacteria shows purple color, whereas gram negative bacteria shows the pink color. This can be helpful to differentiate between gram positive and gram negative bacteria. Now, the last technique, that is acid fast staining or Ziehl-Neelsen method. The Ziehl-Neelsen stain is a type of differential bacteriological staining method used to identify the acid-fast microorganism, mainly Mycobacterium tuberculosis and Mycobacterium leprae. It is a modification of acid-fast staining and is performed in the following step. First is preparation of the smear and add carbol fuchsin. Second, wash and add 20% of the sulfuric acid over that. Again wash and add methylene blue as a counter stain. In fourth step, wash the slide, dry and observe under the microscope. Acid fast bacteria appears pink or red and non-acid fast bacteria appears blue and green. Now, in second part of this microbiology, we will study in detail about the viruses and fungi. Thank you.